Well, good evening and welcome to Ladies Can We Talk. Thank you so very much for tuning in. This is Debbie Georgatos, and this is my opening Ladies Can We Talk Speak Up for America segment. And I want to jump right in and talk about this phenomenon that has been going on ever since it became apparent that Donald Trump would win or is likely to win the presidential nomination on the Republican side, and that is this Never Trump hashtag Never Trump discussion. And what I want to do in this opening segment, these are your talking points. These are things I hope you hold on to, listen to, write down, because what I want to talk about is why the answer is Never Hillary. That is the hashtag that matters, Never Hillary. I'm going to tell you why. And these are really important things, whether you are generally speaking a more moderate Republican, a very conservative Republican, wherever you lie on the GOP side, and frankly, even if you're a Democrat, these matter to you, these Never Hillary talking points. I'm going to start with a story that was in the news this week. Everyone in America who even plays remotely pays attention to the news is aware that there's an ongoing investigation by the FBI of Hillary Clinton and her email use during the time she served as Secretary of State. And particularly the setting up of a server outside of the system required by federal government employees, including Hillary when she served as Secretary of State. She was supposed to use the email system, the email server that is controlled by and protected by the federal government. So Hillary had a private email server set up in her home. She didn't use the system, and the entire time she served as Secretary of State, never used the system she was supposed to use. She received thousands of emails back and forth in this unprotected server that has been hacked by our enemies. And these emails contain secret, top secret, all sorts of emails that could truly not just weren't meant for the eyes of our enemies, but could actually jeopardize our national security. So in March of this year, this ongoing investigation by the FBI gave immunity to her employee, Brian Pagliano, and he was the one who, working for her, set up the server and worked for her the whole time she was Secretary of State, still worked for the State Department after she had left. And so this past Monday we learned, so now it's almost a week ago, we learned that in a filing in federal court by the Republican National Committee, they reported in that filing that the State Department has said, in response to the demand for emails, a request for documents essentially, the RNC's been looking for, and the FBI is looking into, where are the communications between Hillary Clinton as Secretary of State and Brian Pagliano, this employee of hers who has immunity, who has, I don't know precisely the kind of immunity, but he essentially is cooperating in the investigation of Hillary. And the answer given to the RNC and to the public is, there are no emails responsive to this request. What they're saying is, all of the emails between Brian Pagliano and Hillary Clinton do not exist. There's nothing to turn over, except one. There was one, when he sent her an email saying, "Happy birthday, Madam Secretary." Other than that, no emails. And what this means, and why this is so profoundly important for you to understand what it means, is either this guy, Pagliano, had another private email that nobody else used except, and he and Hillary communicated that way, or the more likely scenario is he is hiding or has destroyed these emails. Now I gotta tell you folks, any of you who have ever had a computer expert come to your house and you say, "I can't find this, I've had this at our house, I can't find this, I think it was lost, I think it was destroyed." My computer guy said many times, no, it's never gone. We can retrieve them. What Brian Pagliano is telling the American public is, I'm not going to give you those emails. So on the reason number one why the Never Hillary hashtag needs to be embedded in American society is that this is a woman who's engaged in serial dishonesty in her entire political career. This is another flat out stare you right in the face and lie to you decision by Hillary Clinton that whatever, and the reason those emails would be important in case this hasn't, I should make that point, is because everyone knows she did what she's accused of, that she used a private server, she didn't use a system she was supposed to use. But the question is why? And the answer would be in those emails. She'd be talking about why I want you to do, she's very likely to have talked about why I want you to do this, what I want you to do. And what this essentially saying is, we're not ever going to know. So there's a dishonesty factor. She's been called a congenital liar many, many times. We have, I think, I'm not sure we haven't been able to get it up, but we have another great example of Hillary the congenital liar having to do with sniper fire landing. And here we go. Here's the audio.
Remember landing under sniper fire.
Okay, this is Hillary Clinton saying that when she visited Bosnia, that she landed at the airport there, and the American military was so negligent that they landed a plane in the middle of sniper fire. She later had to acknowledge
there was supposed to be some kind of a greeting ceremony at the airport, but instead we just ran with our heads down to get into the vehicles to get to our base.
And what she later then said was,
No, wait, that's what I said when I was sleep deprived. You can read my book, and I said something very different. Yeah, I misspoke.
Okay, I misspoke. I'm going to tell you something. Misspoke is like when I say, I had a dentist appointment last Tuesday. No, wait, that was Wednesday. That's misspeaking. This is a flat-out lie. And why this matters so much to you, if you have a president who simply cannot tell you the truth, you need to be able to trust the president on big issues and small. And Hillary Clinton, issue number one for Never Hillary, congenital liar, will never know what the truth is if she ever touches the White House. This is Debbie Georgatos, and ladies, can we talk? Come back after our break.